Check. Check 1, 2. This is a sound check from the Mifflin County High School tennis courts. Check 1, 2. Sound check. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check. And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome live to the Mifflin County Tennis Center here on the campus of Mifflin County High School. My name is Roger Herto. Happy to have you with us this afternoon for continuing coverage of high school sports on MCTV. Today, once again, it is girls tennis coming to you live from, the Mifflin County Tennis Center. And head coach Glenn Kyle and the Lady Huskies today welcoming Mechanicsburg to town. They've already had their meeting, which you may have watched as we were letting the stream warm up here earlier. And so the players are on the court getting their customary 10-minute warm-up time before this afternoon's match begins. So Mifflin County in action after having played, of course, yesterday against Northern. It's been a busy week for the Lady Huskies. This will be their 4th match in 5 days. And in fact, for our 2 top players, it will be actually their 4th match in actually their 5th match, as our top 2 players, Olivia Cayley and Sydney Kyle, have each, they were in districts yesterday morning. So they played in the morning, then once again in the afternoon. So been a busy week in tennis for our girls, and they will wrap it up here today as they host Mechanicsburg back in mid-pen play. So let's take a look at our matchups, if we can, here for today. Ryan Esch, unfortunately, cannot be with us today. Those of you that have been watching our regular streams and welcoming our MCTV audience on cable television this afternoon as well. Ryan, unfortunately, had other commitments, and he will not be with us this afternoon. So we'll do our best here to keep everything up to date and running for you. So let's take a look at our matchups here today between Mechanicsburg and Mifflin County. Again, that's court number 1 on our left right there. As you can see, the number 1 players for each team are warming up there. Once again, Olivia Cayley, the junior for Mifflin County, who is on the far side there. And Patricia Caronot is the opponent today. She is the number 1 player from Mechanicsburg. Talking with Coach Kyle, if I remember everything correctly from this morning, I believe she is a pretty good one there at number 1. So we'll see how that matchup goes today between Cayley and Caronot at number 1 there. Again, it's Mechanicsburg and Mifflin County here today in girls tennis. Don't forget, later tonight, of course, we do have high school football for you. That'll be coming up. Kickoff from Mitchell Field tonight is at 7 o'clock. And we'll be running right in there, in fact, as soon as this game ends, to get that one on the air for you. All right, so that's court number 1. Let's slide over now to court number 2. Sydney Kyle for the Lady Huskies on the near side here for Mifflin County on court number 2. And Sydney's opponent will be Ashley Nolan from Mechanicsburg. Mechanicsburg wearing the maroon and white on the far side. And again, Kyle here on the near side from Mifflin County. So again, we'll give you a little closer look at both players. That is Nolan from Mechanicsburg. Again, this is the number 2 singles match. And of course, Sydney Kyle over here for the Lady Huskies. So that's going to be court number 2. Again, this is still just warm-ups here, as both teams are getting themselves ready to roll for tennis this afternoon on another pretty good-looking day weather-wise on a Friday. So let's jump over to our final singles court. That is court number 3. And again, for Mifflin County on the near side, Jalen Yoder will be competing again today for head coach Glenn Kyle. And Danielle Martin will be the opponent for Yoder today. Get a look at Martin over here on the far side. There is Danielle. So Danielle Martin, a left-hander for Mechanicsburg. And Jalen Yoder for your Lady Huskies. So those are the 3 singles matches today. Remember, it's 3 singles and 2 doubles. First team to win at least 3. Just takes 3 out of the 5, and of course, you then clinch the match. By the way, when we went off the air yesterday, we weren't sure what happened on court 5. Turns out Mifflin County did lose that match on court 5. So yesterday's final, the Lady Huskies actually losing by 4-1 final score. So that's again a look at court number 3 as we scan today's starting lineups for you. And now over to court 4, where doubles play will begin. Easy big win yesterday for our Mifflin County doubles team on the near side here warming up. Curry and Wagner, who have had that number 1 doubles team spot all season long. Sky Curry, the senior, and Isabel Wagner, the sophomore for the Lady Huskies. And their opponents today from Mechanicsburg will be Allie Schaff and Helena Henderson. So it's Schaff and Henderson against the Huskies, Curry and Wagner. And here's a look at their opponents today. That is Schaff on the left and Henderson as Schaff chases that loose ball down there now, and that's Henderson on the right. So again, doubles play right there. The number 1 doubles team will take place on court number 4. And our final doubles team of the day, again, over on court number 5. If it's your first day watching with us, again, we just need to let you know that we have an obstructed view, as you can see, of court number 5. We do our best to give you as good of a look as we possibly can at court 5 on the far side for the Lady Huskies. See if we can bring that up. Oops, we apologize there. On the far side there, that is Asia Binder and Ella Knepp for the Lady Huskies. So there's a look at your lineups today. Again, Binder and Knepp on court number 5 for Mifflin County. And we apologize. I don't think we have the names of their opponents there on court number 5. We'll check that for you as the afternoon goes on. From Mechanicsburg, but we will try to get you as much information as we can there. Again, Binder on the left, Knepp on the right. And that's court number 5. Doubles. There is one match going on the exhibition court over there on court 6. The visitors only brought 9 players with them today. And I think Mifflin County also only has 9 players here this afternoon. So again, court number 6 will be exhibition. So the players still in their warm-ups here as we get ready for an afternoon of tennis. Again, a reminder, coming up on MCTV football tonight from Mitchell Field. We'll be on the air at 6:50. That'll be streaming on MCTV YouTube channel and also on cable TV on Comcast Nittany Media Services throughout the county. Channel 5, depending on which part of the county you live in, or Channel 11 on your cable service. Tomorrow afternoon, boys soccer will come your way on MCTV. It is a 3:30 start as the Mifflin County boys will be in action. Mifflin County facing Palmyra tomorrow in boys soccer, so we invite you to also tune in and check out some boys soccer tomorrow afternoon. And later during the broadcast, we'll run down a complete list for you of the schedule for next week, which is busy to say the least. So we're going to take a break here. We'll keep the stream running for you, and I will be back when we start. You are listening to Live High School Tennis on MCTV. All right, ladies and gentlemen, after that break, we are back with the audio portion of our telecast today. Again, you're looking at warm-ups finishing up here for girls tennis this afternoon from the Mifflin County Tennis Center. Again, doubles on court 4, the number 3 singles match on court number 3. Second players from both teams, the number 2 match there on court number 2, and the top 2 players for each squad are going to be facing off there on court number 1. So as we get ready here to start, we will be starting there on court 1. If your first time with us, again, just to go over the scoring with you If we zoom in here on the net, you'll see how score is kept. Again, there are no officials for high school tennis, all on the honor system with the players. The middle two circles are, middle two zeros, I should say, are the game score. And the outside circles and zeros are the score of each set. So again, it is the best of 3 sets and the best of 5 for the team standings. The 3 singles matches and the 2 doubles totaling 5 overall. So that's how the scoring is kept here. Players should be just about ready to get started. While we have a chance, we'll give you a little shot. There is Mifflin County head coach Glenn Kyle watching his squad warm up here this afternoon. I'm sure you can hear that wind. It's a little windier, probably the windiest it's been here today. And see if it affects the players. The wind blowing right up the hill, right up into our face as we get ready to bring you today's broadcast. And it looks like we're getting almost ready to go on court number 1 as both players meet at the net. Getting a quick drink before they go and start today's action. Again, court number 1, which is where we start. There is your matchups. Olivia Cayley for Mifflin County. Patricia Caronot for Mechanicsburg. And Cayley will start on the near side. And Olivia will be serving. So just now getting started here. First game, and we are underway. First serve is in for Cayley. And that return is into the net. So give the .15 love to Caronot. Cayley, as I said, has been the #1 player. Good look there at Olivia right now. The junior, she has been the #1 player for the Lady Huskies in every match so far this season. First serve is long. It'll be the second serve for Olivia. Again, singles play already took place in districts earlier this week. Singles in the district, I should say, District 6 singles up at Altoona. And doubles will be coming up here in about a week or so. Cayley's shot is wide, so give the point to Patricia Caronot. She leads 30 love here. Again, we do our best throughout the match to give you back and forth coverage of all the different courts as the afternoon continues. First serve this time is good for Cayley. Players exchanging backhands, and that time the shot is long, so give the point to Olivia. So Cayley, 15, serving 30 here. First game of the first set of this tennis match today between your Lady Huskies and Mechanicsburg. And that shot gets in a little tight on Olivia, unable to return it. And it's 15 serving 40. That return that time from Caronot is wide, so it's 30-40. First serve is into the net. It'll be the second serve for Olivia Cayley. Good deep stroke that time by Cayley. The lob is short in the return. And again, not the official score as the girls keep that on the court, but I believe it is deuce here. I think it's 40-all here in this first game between these two. Of course, we mentioned Olivia has been the #1 player all season for Mifflin County, so of course she does draw the best player from the other team each week, and that should be advantage now for Cayley. Opened the season with some really tough competition with some very experienced players from Hollidaysburg and Altoona. And Olivia now improving as we go along each week and trying to improve even more here today. First serve by Kaylee is in there. Little drop shot. Kaylee charges and hits a game winner. Good job by Olivia Kaylee. And I believe that will give her the first game of the set. It will, as she now sends the balls across to Patricia Canarot, who will serve. So 1-0. Olivia Kaylee off to a good start there on court number 1. And the first point of the second game also goes to Kaylee. So Olivia off to a good start. Let's slide over to court number 2. See what is happening here with Sydney Kyle, the number 2 seed for Mifflin County. Again, it's Sydney Kyle and Ashley Nolan for Mechanicsburg. Kyle on the far side in the purple, of course, and Ashley Nolan in the maroon and white, of course, for Mechanicsburg. Kyle with a nice backhand, and that's a game winner for her, too. Nice stroke there by Sydney Kyle. Our score here on court number 2 as we just joined the action. Looks like Sydney won the first game, so she's up 1-0 here. And serving in the second game here of the first set. So the Lady Huskies off to a good start here this afternoon against Mechanicsburg. Kyle making her opponent move quite a bit, but that time the shot is a little long by Sydney Kyle. Give the point to Nolan. Again, we are just underway. About 10 minutes old the match is. Mifflin County and Mechanicsburg in girls tennis this afternoon. And a nice little drop shot that time by Nolan. And she will win the point. There's a look at the Mifflin County senior, Sydney Kyle. Sydney, as I've mentioned before, the daughter of head coach Glenn Kyle. Also has a sister, Samantha, playing on the team as well. So tennis in the Kyle family. Nolan's next serve. Sydney with a little backhand gets it across. Both players content to stay back on the baseline, but that time Sydney's shot is into the net. So Nolan will serve. And it's out was the call. Again, all on the honor system. Players make their own calls. And that return is long too. So Kyle a little bit too strong on the last 2 returns of serve. Sydney with a nice backhand, but a good run down there by Nolan. Kyle keeping it in play. Good footwork this time by Nolan of Mechanicsburg. Sydney trying to keep her moving on that baseline. Another backhand by Kyle as both players exchanging some backhands now. And that time the shot is long. So a little bit too strong again for Sydney. Give the point to Ashley Nolan. And the players coming to the net. I believe we're about ready to change sides here. So I assume that game went to Nolan. So it looks like we're probably going to be evened up at 1 game apiece here on court number 2. Players grabbing something to drink, and there you see the score being moved. And actually, it's 2-1 now, as Nolan took the second and third game of the set. So Mechanicsburg up there, 2-1 on court number 2. And we'll slide across, and for the first time today, get a look at the number 3 players from each team. Jalen Yoder, of course, for Mifflin County, and Danielle Martin, the opponent, on the near side here for Mechanicsburg. There's Danielle. So Jalen serving for Mifflin County. First serve was out. Second serve here for Jalen. And that return is long. Both players again content to stay deep. Play a little volley game that time, and the win on that point at least goes to Jalen Yoder. Let's zoom in on Jalen here this time and watch her footwork as she works here on this point. Nice job running that down for Jalen, keeping it in play, and she will get the game winner there. So give that point to Jalen. Jalen, a senior. Again, she and Sydney Kyle, the 2 and 3 players, both seniors this year. Number 1 player is a junior, and Olivia Cayley. And we'll have an update here in the score in court number 3 as players go to switch sides. And it is a good quick start here early for Cayley, or excuse me, for Yoder, as Jalen is up here 3 games to none in the first set. On court number 3. We've mentioned several times in our first few telecasts, Jalen very competitive in her matches, and here off to a real nice start, up 3 games to none. We'll stay with court number 3 for just a few more plays, and then we'll check in for the first time today with our doubles match. Jalen with a nice soft drop shot over the net. She'll take the first point, and it's Love serving 15. Jalen sometimes a little more aggressive than this, but it's working to stay back and play the baseline game here. She picks up another point. Her opponent over there, Miss Martin, getting a little shot here of Danielle. A lefty. Don't see a lot of lefties, especially in high school tennis, but she certainly is one here today. Good return by Jalen. She's playing that little soft drop shot, a little with some backspin on it. And it's worked for her a couple times here to score some easy points. Backhand from Yoder that time into the net and give the point to Martin. Lefties can sometimes be a problem in tennis. A little different spin on the ball. Everything coming at you slightly different off the lefty, but Yoder doing pretty well here early for Mifflin County. First serve is long by Martin, and Danielle will get her second serve. And again, another point for Yoder. So might as well keep going to the well with that. That little soft drop shot up just getting over the net has been a winner for her several times, as to this point Martin doesn't seem to have an answer for that. And so another game for Jalen, and she will serve here once again. Good strong forehand by Yoder that time. Martin answers. Yoder right back with another forehand. This time Jalen approaching the net a little bit, now backing off, and she'll get the point. So we'll stay here for another point or two. Jalen seeming pretty comfortable and in command on court number 3 for Mifflin County. That return shot is long that time by Martin, so another point again for Yoder. And once again into the net, so give another point to Jalen. So Jalen moving very quickly here. And a point or two here away from being up 5-0 here in the first set. So Yoder off to a pretty good start. And a good shot that time. Give the point to Martin. Made Jalen run quite a bit that time. So while Yoder looks to have things moving along pretty well on court 3, let's slide over for the first time to court number 4. They have just switched sides of the net on court 4. Sky Curry and Isabel Wagner for the Lady Huskies. On the far side, that is Wagner serving against Ellie Schaff and Helena Henderson. Wagner on the baseline deep, but a nice return that time on the volley. Give the point to Mechanicsburg. See if I can get you any kind of score here. Our angle's a little bit rough. Looks like a good day again here underway for Curry and Wagner as they are leading 4-1 as we pull back out. So Mifflin County off to a really good start here today. Yoder in command on court 3. Our doubles team up here early in the first set on court 4. Wagner serving here for the Mifflin County tandem. Good first serve. And that return is wide. Here's a look at the Mechanicsburg team here today. Their doubles team of Schaff and Henderson. That is Schaff on the left, Henderson on the right. As Wagner is set to serve once again for Mifflin County. First serve is out. It'll be the second serve here for Isabel. And that was called out, so a double fault. Point will go to Mechanicsburg. Give you a little closer look here at Wagner, a sophomore. Certainly looks to be a pretty good player down the road here. It is already actually for Mifflin County. First serve was in and the return was wide that time by Schaff. So give the point to Mifflin County. Good first serve by Isabel. Backhand, Schaff with the return and a little strong, I believe, and out. Again, another really nice day for tennis. Weather has been super. Good first serve that time by Wagner. She really got Schaff deep on that one, and ball got in a little tight on her and couldn't get it back over, so another point for Mifflin County. Wagner serving again. First serve into the net. Second serve, I believe, was out, was the call. Again, the players do call their own here. Sometimes we can hear them up here, sometimes we can't, but I do believe the call was out that time by Helena Henderson. So give the point to Mechanicsburg. Wagner back serving. And Isabel unable to run that one down. Nice job there by Henderson that time for Mechanicsburg as they get the point. Isabel will continue to serve. We'll stay with a couple more here on court 4 doubles. That'll be a point for, well, evidently not. Evidently that was out as she'll have to serve. Second serve here for Wagner. And give her the point. Gets that serve again in deep that time. One Schaff. Ellie unable to return it. Long game here on court 4 as Wagner continues to serve. First shot is out. Second serve. And that also was long. So a double fault for Wagner. She will continue to serve here. Second serve coming again for Isabel Wagner. And again, Schaff unable to return. So not a whole lot of volley action here on court 4. Been some quick points for the most part. See if Isabel can put this away and get a game win here for Mifflin County. That is a net serve. So it'll be first serve once again for Isabel. We've looked at all the matches so far, but we haven't gone over to court number 5 yet. So we'll do that when we get a chance here. See how our second doubles team is doing. Isabel gets herself set. Good backhand from deep on the baseline by Wagner. Now she has to approach. And give the point to the Lady Huskies. There's a look at Isabel's partner, Sky Curry, the senior, who is up while Wagner serves. Pull it back out here to follow the action. Second serve here for Wagner. And it is long, so a double fault. And Isabel's shot is long. Wagner's service continues. And the point will go to Mechanicsburg. So it was a long game there, but it looks like it has now been decided. Give that game at least to Mechanicsburg. So while that game did not go well, the Mifflin County girls are up, however, on that doubles court. And before we head back over to the singles, let's make our way to the doubles match over on court number 5. And we'll head over there now. Again, we are looking through the netting there, getting you the best look we can. You can see on the left, Coach Kyle making his way over to that court as well to see what's going on with his number 2 doubles teams. Their backs are to us right now. For Mechanicsburg on the far side, it's the team of Faith Thrung and Jackie Wisniewski. So Thrung and Wisniewski in action here today for Mechanicsburg. See if we can get in just a little bit closer, maybe give you just a little bit better look at what's happening there on court number 5. Return that time is into the net. Point will go to Mechanicsburg. And it looks like that point has ended, so they're going to go to the net, switch sides. Again, we'll see if at some point during the match we can maybe get you a little information of what the score is over there. Again, our apologies. We just like to at least give the girls a little bit of airtime while they're over there on court number 5. There's Asia Binder for Mifflin County, Lady Huskies. Binder, a sophomore, one of several sophomores on this unit for head coach Glenn Kyle. So again, we're sorry it's an obstructed view. You can see it's pretty far across there as we pull out. Again, as I stand here with the naked eye, we're about probably 200 yards from, maybe more, from where Binder is standing. So we'll come back to some singles play here for a little bit. Let's check over here to court number 1, our number 1 players for both teams, and see what's going on here. It looks like a tight match going on here on court number 1. 5-4 is the score of the first set in favor of Mechanicsburg. So Kaylee in a good match here today with Mechanicsburg's number 1 player. That is Patricia Canarot. So Canarot and Kaylee matched up. Again, 5-4 the match score in favor of Canarot. So Kaylee serving. It's Olivia here with her back to us. Girls again staying back on the baseline and volleying. That return is wide that time, too tall, I should say, from Canarot, and Kaylee will pick up the point. So Kaylee serving here. And another point there for Olivia. So that looks like that game must have gone to Olivia as the serve now changes sides. So if that score was right at the net there, I think we must be all evened up here now at 5 games apiece on the first set. Again, later tonight, high school football on MCTV. We'll be in at Mitchell Field, Mifflin County, playing host to always tough Bishop McDevitt. They come to town tonight. And we'll have all the action for you. Streaming on the MCTV YouTube channel for football or live on cable TV. For all of our cable TV subscribers, either Channel 5 or Channel 11, depending on which part of the county you live in. So if you are not heading into Mitchell Field, of course, that was big news last night at the school board meeting when they decided to open things up a little bit. Now, it's not officially a full opening here yet by any stretch, but they are letting in a few more fans than they originally were going to. So you do have to have a ticket in advance, though, to get in, from what I understand. And Again, if you need information on that, don't rely on me, rely on the website. As I know, Athletic Director Tish McClay has posted some information on what's going on at Mitchell Field tonight. But the school board did, of course, pass last night. They want more people at the events. And we don't have an official start date yet for exactly when that will happen, but they are not going to 50% for tonight's game. Kaylee's shot is a little bit wide. And she's now heading to the net, so that looks like it's time for the players to switch sides. That's Olivia there with her back to us. And she now trails 6-5 here, so go to the next game to decide a winner. You need to win by 2. It's 6-5 right now in favor of Canterot. So Kaylee will need to win this next game. If she does, she'll stay alive in this first set and even things up at 6-6. Otherwise, the win in the first set would go to Patricia Canterot. So Olivia getting herself ready. Serving again on the far side right at us here. Kaylee approaching the net a little bit, getting a little aggressive, and it pays off for her. Give the first point to Kaylee. 15-love. Kaylee here in the what could be pivotal game of this first set. Good long volley here between the two top players from each team. Again, both sitting back, and that shot is a little bit wide. So the point will go to Canterot. If it's your first time watching with us this season, beautiful new courts here at Mifflin County. Did a great job getting these ready, and one of the nicest facilities in the Mid-Penn right now is right here at the Mifflin County Tennis Center. Good approach and a little drop shot there by Olivia, but that time a little strong, so the point will go to Mechanicsburg. So the action continues here on court number 1. Back with you here. Action still continuing on court 1, girls high school tennis. Mifflin County and Mechanicsburg. Stay here with a couple more points on court 1 to see how Olivia fares here in the end of this first set. Canterot shot that time into the net and short. And Olivia's shot into the net. Different for the players today, at least from Mifflin County. This was a day of a remote Friday day, so the girls were not in school, so to say. They were in school via the internet, but they were not in school physically. First remote learning day of the year for Mifflin County students. From what I'm hearing, things went fine today. So the girls, how it works with the kids, in case you're wondering, is Someone from the outside listening in, they don't have an official start time. They just need to sign in between 5:30 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. And once they sign in there, they are marked present for the day, and then they have their work from all 7 periods available to them online. So, and it looks like the action has come to an end, at least for this game. Kaylee will go and change the scorecard. And it looks like that was a victory for her opponent, Patricia Canterot. So Canterot takes the first set, and she leads 1-0 as those players will get ready for a second set. Both players going to their respective coaches right now for little instruction. There's Patricia. And over in the corner there is Kaylee. Hard for you to see, but her coach is outside that windscreen talking to her as well. So the first set on court number 1 goes to Mechanicsburg. Let's peek in here on court number 2 and see what's going on. And it looks like we have a tight one here. 5-4. Sydney Kyle on the far side from Mifflin County is in front. So Sydney with a lead, but a tight one at 5-4. Sydney's opponent just popping up on the screen there for you, Ashley Nolan. Ashley serving here on the near side. First serve is wide. Nolan's second serve is there. Good shot placement that time by Sydney Kyle. Sydney picks up the point. Again on the scoreboard, the scorecards I should say, on the net, she is up 5-4. They always play 2 games though before they switch, so could be 5-5 now, we're not sure, but Sydney, if that score is correct, is just 1 game away from wrapping up the first set. Nolan now serving. Sydney approaches the net. Little passing shot into the near corner. Run down nicely by Nolan. And Sydney's shot is short into the net. And it looks like that may have given that point to her opponent here, walking right at you, Ashley Nolan. So I believe, based on what we just saw right there, it must now be 5-5. So Sydney needs to get this game to get back in control here of this first set, as I believe we are even at 5. And Sydney's shot was long that time, so first point will go to Ashley Nolan, so it's Love serving 15. Good shot that time. She got it in the back corner. Give the point to Sydney Kyle, and 15 all. So 15 all, even we believe at 5-5 here in the first set in the number 2 singles match. It's girls high school tennis, Mifflin County and Mechanicsburg. Kyle's serve is on the line and in. Play will continue. And a nice backhand for the winner there for Sydney. So Kyle now up here in this pivotal game of the first set. Get a good look at a serve here from Sydney for you. Serve was out. So it'll be a second serve here now for Sydney. We'll scoot over to court number 3 here in just a minute, see how Jalen Yoder is doing. She was off to a pretty quick start. We'll see if that's continued. There's a point for Sydney Kyle, and I believe that will give her that game. Let's see what that actually did to the scorecard here. So we weren't sure exactly where they were. And yes, indeed, it was 5-5. So now it's 6-5 as Sydney won that last game. So she is up 6-5 here, trying to claim the first set for her Lady Husky team. So both girls getting a drink, and as they do that, we'll slide on over here to court number 3. See if the success is still continuing for Jalen Yoder. And yes, she won the first set, and she is trailing actually here in the second set, 2-1. So Yoder wins the first set, but down right now, 2-1 in this second set. Again, it is your number 3 match. Yoder for the Huskies and Martin for Mechanicsburg. Jalen on the far side, serving to you. Good approach shot that time by Jalen Yoder. Jalen gets aggressive. She usually has pretty good results, and she did there as well. Sun going under some clouds here for a little bit. A little more overcast, but still very nice day for tennis. Yoder's first serve is in. Again, Jalen's going to approach the net. That one, however, is strong and out. There's Danielle Martin. Again, we mentioned earlier, a lefty for the Mechanicsburg squad. And Jalen set to serve. Gets that first serve in. And that time the backhand return is wide, so another point there for Martin. Again, on this court number 3, Yoder did take the first set, but she's trailing here in the second set, 2-1. Good approach to the net there. Now having to run back, and that one's a little too long. So the point goes to Yoder. Girls tennis team will be busy again next week. When I get a chance here in a few minutes, we'll run down that schedule along with all of our broadcast schedule. It is a busy week on MCTV. If you're watching tennis today, you already know how to find tennis. If you're on our YouTube channel, it's going to MCTV Online, our YouTube channel. Just type in MCTV. It'll scan down. You'll find us pretty quick. And then under some featured channels, you'll see a listing of all of the sports we cover, tennis being one of those. And then just select the tennis channel, and of course you're in. And of course, we've had nothing but tennis so far. That will change starting tomorrow with boys soccer. Matt Moore will head up the telecast for you tomorrow, and along with Mr. Moore, he will be joined by student commentator C.J. Gill. So that action will be coming your way tomorrow. That is actually going to be senior afternoon, I believe. They moved that match up. It was originally going to be a 5 o'clock start, by the way, for boys soccer, but Mifflin County will not be fielding, at least at this point, a JV soccer team. And so they've moved that start time to 3:30. So Yoder continuing to serve here on court number 3. Jalen with the first serve in and approaching the net again. And again, when she gets aggressive like that, although that one's a little bit too long. So give the point that time to Danielle Martin. So Yoder trailing slightly here in the second set, but won the first set convincingly. And let's slide back over to our doubles team here on court number 4. Mifflin County on the far side, serving at you. Sky Curry, the senior, Isabel Wagner, the junior, or sophomore, excuse me, against Ellie Schaff and Helena Henderson for Mechanicsburg. Getting a few more people out this afternoon to watch this tennis match. And I see we have quite a few of you online watching and hopefully watching on TV as well. Glad to have you with us. Also seeing from the stream, we have some visitors from Mechanicsburg watching today. So welcome to some live tennis on MCTV. Return that time from Wagner is a little bit long. There is your doubles team from Mifflin County. Again, that's Wagner, the sophomore, on the left. Sky Curry, the senior, on the right. So the action continues here. We're going to drop our audio with you, but we'll keep the action going on court number 4 with the doubles. And welcome back again to our audio portion of the broadcast. Sorry we had to back away there for just a minute. You're still watching girls tennis here on MCTV. Doubles action underway right there with Curry on the far side along with her teammate Isabel Wagner. And again, Ellie Schaff and Helena Henderson for Mechanicsburg. Looks like the girls are switching sides of the net. Let's see if we can get an updated score there for you in this one. And again, Mifflin County's doubles team did win the first set. And here in set number 2, they trailed 2-1. So Mifflin County doubles team victorious in the first set. There's Wagner, and there's Curry on the right walking toward you. And Sky ready to serve here once again. So we start the next game. Return shot that time is into the net. Give the point to the Lady Huskies. So Curry and Wagner continuing their winning ways. They've been pretty successful in almost everything we've seen so far this season on these home matches on MCTV. Second serve by Curry is in. Long volley here this time, and a good backhand there by Curry. Keeps it in. Good run there by Curry again, but that time the return is just wide. And give the point to Mechanicsburg. That return is a good return and a winner for Helena Henderson. Curry still serving here for the Lady Huskies. Again, high school football later tonight on MCTV. We're trying to get that on for you here this evening following tennis. Currently 5 o'clock. Game's supposed to kick off at 7 in at Mitchell Field tonight between the Huskies and the Crusaders from Bishop McDevitt. And the return that time is wide. Give the point to Mifflin County. Stay with the number 1 doubles team for just one more point here, and then we'll check over to court number 5, although it looks like they might be in a break there on court number 5 as we speak in that doubles match. Good return of the lob there by Curry as she keeps this point alive, and Henderson unable to get it back over the net. So give the point to the Lady Huskies as Curry will continue to serve here. This will be our last shot at court 4. We'll head over to court 5 and check out our number 2 doubles team here after this one. And the return into the net, so another point for your Lady Huskies and another game win for your Lady Huskies as they switch sides, or switch sides, I should say, to serve here, as Mechanicsburg will now be up to serve. So way on the other side here at the MC Tennis Center, we'll go over and take a peek at court number 5. As Mifflin County's doubles team is set to roll here. This is our number 2 doubles team. That is Asia Binder with the serve, and the return is long. Again, facing you, the Mechanicsburg players, and I apologize. Let's get that graphic updated for you there on the screen. There we go. Mifflin County's opponents, by the way, in doubles today, that's Faith Thrung and Jackie Wisniewski for Mechanicsburg. On the far side facing you, and Binder will serve. That serve is into the net. Second serve now coming for Asia. And the return is wide, so give the point to the Lady Huskies as Asia gets set to continue serving. Again, court number 5, we apologize, but we can't get a very good look at it. And it's the best look we can get, and we can't get some scores over there either. Tennis action continuing here between Mifflin County and Mechanicsburg. Again, tomorrow on MCTV, we'll have some boys soccer, and then a busy schedule next week. Of course, football later here tonight. Good shot by Binder. Asia running that one down again, keeping it alive. So again, with an obstructed view, we just wanted to give you a little peek over there at court 5 to see a little bit of what's going on with that number 2 doubles team. Do not have any updates yet on the match score over there. If we get a chance, we'll pass that back along to you. Let's go over to our number 1 singles court again to take a look at what's happening. And after winning the first set, it is now a commanding 5-0 lead here for Mechanicsburg. So 1 game away from wrapping this up. Is Patricia Carnot for Mechanicsburg. Kaylee shot into the net. So Olivia needs to win here, keep this number 1 match alive. Win by Carnot would wrap up a point for Mechanicsburg here, as they would take the number 1 singles match, and I believe that may have done it. Yes, it was. So a victory for Mechanicsburg in the number 1 singles, as Olivia Kaylee falls to Patricia Carnot, and Mechanicsburg leading in the match score here 1-0. So court number 1 is finished for the day. Let's slide over to court number 2. Sydney Kyle still in action, checking the score. The first set went to Mechanicsburg. Kyle serving and leading 1-0 here in the first game of the second set. Good backhand by Sydney. Sydney really likes to move her feet to get in position for that backhand. She's pretty confident in that, although that one goes low and into the net. Again, Ashley Nolan, as we update the graphic there for you, Ashley Nolan serving against Sydney Kyle. And the shot is a winner for Sydney. Court number 1 just finished a few minutes ago, so we still have action on courts 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 2 of the singles and 2 doubles are still in play here today. And Sydney unable to get that little short drop shot by Nolan. Both players just trading strokes on the baseline here on court 2. As Nolan serves. So we'll stay one more point here on court 2 with Nolan and Kyle in action. Ashley serving. And Sydney's return is wide. So again, a 1-set lead on court number 2 for Mechanicsburg, but Kyle does have the first game of the second set. Meanwhile, on court 3, let's check in on Jalen Yoder. Shot goes wide. There's another point for Jalen. Let's see our match score. And after winning the first set, Jalen is serving but trailing 5-4 here in the second set. So Yoder serving here, down 5-4. And Jalen shot into the net.
I know. That's why I'm here.
Yoder approaches, short drop shot, and the return by Jalen. Again, the lefty. Here on court number 3, as we update our graphics there for you. Jalen Yoder and Danielle Martin in action here. Yoder again had won the first set, but she's trailing here 5-4 in the second. See if Jalen can take command here and wrap this thing up. She gets a point there. Again, later tonight, high school football will be coming your way here on MCTV. Going to have a skeleton crew in there tonight at Mitchell Field as things behind the scenes have become quite interesting. But hopefully things will go well there tonight with the telecast. That's about all we can tell you right now. And so that wraps up that game, at least on court 3. Let's see as they approach the net. Jalen will adjust the score. And it is now 6-5, so she's still alive with a chance to wrap this thing up. As she has taken the lead. So if Jalen can win this game right here, she will win in straight sets. So see what happens here with this one before we leave court number 3. The left-hander Danielle Martin serving for Mechanicsburg. We're going to keep the action for you there on court number 3. Again, I have a little bit of audio work here to do, so we're going to leave you on the audio portion, but your video portion will remain. We'll be right back. And we're back with our audio portion. Again, our apologies. Having some behind the scenes issues here, but your video still going along fine there. And action continuing here with Jalen Yoder on court number 3. Again, 6-5. She leads here with a chance to wrap things up on court 3 against Danielle Martin. And the shot by Martin is long on the return. Give that point to Jalen Yoder. And that, I believe, is it. Yes, it is. So Yoder wins in straight sets here today. 7-5 in the second set. It's a good look at Jalen. Give her a little pat on the back there, and a nice win today for the Lady Huskies. And so we are now even at 1 game apiece. The number 1 singles match going to Mechanicsburg. The number 2 singles match going to Mifflin County. So Yoder victorious. Let's peek over to the doubles match on court number 4 here real quick. And again, that's Sky Curry and Isabel Wagner. Schaff and Henderson on the far side for Mechanicsburg. Mechanicsburg, of course, in the maroon and white. Your Lady Huskies in the home purple. Good hustle by Curry that time as she actually ran right out of your picture but couldn't quite get to it. So at that point we'll go to Mechanicsburg. So we have quite a few people on the stream today from the Mechanicsburg area. So there's a look at your Schaff and Henderson team from Mechanicsburg right now. That is Schaff on your left, Henderson on the right. And let's go back over here to Mifflin County senior Sky Curry, who is serving. First serve is into the net. Second serve coming for Sky. That return is short. And another point for Mifflin County. Again, we'll keep our video feed going for you here. We'll stay with this doubles match so you can continue to watch the action. We're going to work on some audio issues here behind the scenes for just a minute, but we'll keep the video stream going for you. Again, high school tennis, you're looking at doubles action between the Mifflin County girls and Mechanicsburg. Lady Huskies in purple on the near side, leading in the match. And again, we'll be right back with audio. We'll keep the video going. Again, we are back now. Again, our sincere apologies for some issues behind the scenes here. But we think we have it straightened away now as we're trying to get some things together here for not only now, but later today. We are done with the doubles match. That was a victory for Curry and Wagner. So Mifflin County up 2-1 here right now. Doubles are continuing over on court number 5, and we have this singles match still here on court number 2, excuse me. Sydney Kyle and Ashley Nolan continuing in action here on court 2. Our match score to get you back up to date, 3-2 in favor of Nolan. She won the first set as well. She leads 1-0 and is up here 3-2 as Sydney battles in the second set. Nice backhand and a point that time for Sydney Kyle. Mifflin County other doubles team is still in play over on court number 5, but the other 3 courts here, courts 1, 3, and 4 are all finished. Court 2 here, as I mentioned, is those still in action as Nolan's shot was long that time. And that, I believe, will give that game to Sydney Kyle. So they come to trade sides here. Sydney will adjust the scorecard. And it will now read 3-3. So second set, or excuse me, 3-4. As Sydney Kyle now leads in this second set. So 4-3, Kyle in front. She lost the first set. As both players are now getting ready to come back out for play continuing here in this second set. Action continuing here on court number 2. Sorry to have to get away there again, but we have some issues here again we're trying to deal with. So Kyle and Nolan meet at the net And Ashley will now pick up the serve. And that first serve was long. Kyle's return into the net that time after Nolan gets the first serve across. Again, just two courts with action right now. There is some action there to our left on court one, but that's just some exhibition play. Sydney Kyle, the only match left here for the singles play today. Nolan places it deep into the corner. Nice job by Sydney to run that down. But the drop shot is successful for Nolan, so give the point to Ashley Nolan. Kyle and Nolan meet at the net. And as we update the score, Sydney has now come back and leads 5-4 here in this second set. And Kyle with a nice deep shot, and it will be a point for the Huskies. And the shot by Sydney is wide. Nolan with the point. We'll finish up this service here for Sydney Kyle and then see if we can take a peek over to court 5 for just a minute with that doubles action that's still continuing. That first serve is too long for Sydney. Second serve coming your way. Nice long volley exchange here between the number 2 players for both teams. And that return is into the net. So Kyle wins that point. Sydney getting set to serve again. We'll take a little closer look at Sydney here. She gets ready to serve. Fought her way back to have a lead here in the second set after losing the first. And a nice backhand for Sydney to get the winner. Well, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have to end our stream a little bit early here tonight. Have some extenuating circumstances here behind the scenes that we maybe can fill you in on later. But we'll stay with this as long as we can before we have to shut off. We will be back on the air tonight, of course, from Mitchell Field with the football game. And that last point there as the girls meet at the net again. Looks like it went to Sydney Kyle. So Sydney wins that second set, 6-4. And they are even at 1 game apiece. Unfortunately, folks, again, we apologize, but we are not going to be able to bring you the rest of this match. And we'll just be able to say, not sure what all we can say, but we can tell you it has to do with some quarantine issues that have developed today here at Mifflin County High School. So unfortunately, that is going to be all for our coverage here this afternoon. We'd love to bring you more, but we have been given instructions that we will need to stop this broadcast here. And we will be back on the air, like I said, coming up at 6:50 tonight. We'll be able to bring you some high school football. But for now, we're going to have to sign off here at the Mifflin County Tennis Center. I will take a look again over to court number 2 one more time for you. That action is still continuing over there in the doubles. But again, still have a deciding game going on here on court number 2. Wish we could bring it to you, but we are going to have to step aside. So that's going to do it for our tennis coverage here today on MCTV. Again, our apologies that we can't finish the telecast today. We will have, our students will be in at Mitchell Field tonight bringing you high school football. We hope we will join you then, and our coverage will continue tomorrow with boys soccer as our boys soccer team opens up the season with Palmyra tomorrow afternoon at 3:30. So again, unfortunately, that's going to be a wrap for today. Again, we hope you'll be with us later tonight as football will take the spotlight here on MCTV. So for all of us at MCTV, we'll talk to you this evening from Mitchell Field. Thanks for listening.